All right. Hey, how we
Hi,
doing? You
I'm
look
good. How
so
are
good.
you? Wait, I think you're frozen.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you, but I think you're frozen.
Oh, okay. It might just be frozen, but it'll fix it when it saves. So as long as you
Okay.
can hear me, we're chilling. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but if you can hear me, we're golden. You look so beautiful. Are you at LSU right now? I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Yes.
Okay, so you all started practice.
Yeah, we actually just had our first team practice today.
Okay, and how'd it go? How did you all have your freshmen and did you all get any transfers? I don't remember.
Yeah, we have Samara Coleman
Okay.
from, I think that's her last name. Yeah, from
Yes,
TCU.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. What a great pickup. I completely forgot you all got her.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
have
so
her and then any of
excited.
your freshmen?
Yes, we have DJ Seward, I think, and then Hannah Lee. Yeah, they are early freshmen, and then we have two more coming in the summer.
Okay, so a decent sized class with four.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did it go? Was it just like getting the dust off or right to business?
Kind of both. Like we did a couple drills where it was like an out of system drill, like in a hoop, and it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get everything, so like don't get frustrated. But then towards the end of practice, we just started playing, and like we were going at it, and like,
Okay,
yeah, they
period.
always say like everything doesn't have to be perfect, but like when you're playing, like you kind of want it to be a good
Yeah.
like a good thing. So it was kind of a mixture of both.
Okay, that's awesome. Now I know I was obviously really upset when you guys didn't make the postseason because there's quite a few teams that I didn't think should have made the tournament. But that's neither here nor there. I still thought you all had a really great season, and even the games you all lost were so close that I was like, it was like so close. So I thought that that was still a pretty big jump. I feel like from the season
Yeah,
prior,
yeah,
um, and like the upset over Florida was a great win for you guys. And then obviously you kept on par, if not better, which is so hard to do when you were already. Well, you were number one coming into the season. You were number one in the SEC, right, for points per set? I think.
I
I think so. I think
think
so.
so.
I might not. Don't quote me. Now I know that you finished second, which I don't know who was above you, which was crazy. Um, but that's like so crazy. So like, when you go out there and play, like, do you like just expect that you're gonna get the kill, or like you just have so much in your toolbox? Like, that's such a crazy stat. What is it's over 5 kills a set? I think is what you have right now, which is
Yeah.
it's actually insane. I don't know if like your coaches tell you enough, but like that's actually absurd to have 5 kills per set.
Thank you. I don't know. I kind of go up there like I know there's gonna be probably two people in front of me every time. Like
Hmm.
my coaches have like emphasized that like you're most likely are gonna have a double block. So like it's especially like when you have those kind of numbers, so like you kind of just have to be prepared for it. And I think like my coaches helped me open up my toolbox because like I think if you look at me from like freshman year, I'm trying to swing at every ball. I didn't know
Hmm.
how to tip. I'm jamming my fingers every time I tip the ball. And like now like I'm trying to focus on like roll shots,
Hmm.
swinging other shots different than sharp because team seem to only do that in the game
I
sometimes.
mean, that 4-4 is nasty though.
I mean, if it works, it works. So,
That,
but
that's
I
that's
think
what I say. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I
it's
mean?
not broke, don't fix it. So I'm saying to my coaches, but like I think, yeah, I think they allow me to like work on different things at practice, and I think that like builds my confidence up. It's like no, like yeah, there's gonna be a two block in front of me, but can they block me? That's my mindset every time.
Yeah. And that's how you should go. Like I always like obviously I coach 18s and I always say like if your thought process is like I don't want to get blocked, then you're gonna get blocked, babe. Like
Yeah,
you have to go up with so much confidence as a hitter and like be
yeah,
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 4 hands in front of me, but that's just more options by seeing those hands, you
right,
know?
right,
And especially in the SEC where like they're big, like that's big blockers. They're not just like small blockers at all. And the SEC is just getting better and better. I mean, arguably to me, the SEC was like the best conference last season. ACC
yeah.
was pretty close, but I think it's just getting better and better. And I'm excited to see how you all keep going because your all's head coach is pretty new, right? Only a few seasons.
Yeah, she was in her second season when I was a freshman, or her third,
Okay,
her
yeah, I
second
was gonna say
season.
I knew that she was pretty new, but everybody I've ever talked to that's gone there or talked to your coach has been like they're amazing. Like they're
Hmm.
such a big, influential there, and then just the program just keeps getting better and better. So, do you
Yeah.
want to talk about the culture and like how the practice is intense, or like what you all focus on a lot, and what your all's kind of like team dynamic is, and then like what are some like words you all live by like in practice? Like A&M's was like why not us this past season. So like, did you all have anything like that going into this year or last year?
Yeah, so we kind of changed like our saying every year, I would say. Like last year it was dub, which was like doubt us, which like
Mm-hmm.
granted, like yeah, we didn't have the best season, but I think at the beginning we turned a lot of heads. Like especially with that game against like SMU and stuff. Like yeah, like the end of the season didn't go our way because we got like a lot of things that we were dealing with. But like I think at the beginning, like we kind of proved ourselves because we were
Mm-hmm.
the underdogs. And like granted, we didn't, like I said, we didn't finish where we wanted to. But then my sophomore year, we had to be in the driver's seat and basically like don't let somebody else control your emotions. Like you take charge of it, and like when you're in the driver's seat, you have control of the car. You have control of your emotions, your mindset,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And I think this year, or at least in the spring, we have, I actually just reposted it. We have we over me, and it's basically like it's not
Love
about you.
that.
It's
Yeah.
like it's not about you all the time. This is a team sport. There's five other people on the court, 18 people on our team, or 17 other people on our team right now. And so like when you mess up, it's not about you. It's about how are you
Mm-hmm.
gonna better the ball next time for your team. And I think right now like that's what we're focusing on. And like yeah, we've only had like a week and a half of practice, but right now it's like it's we over me right now.
I love that. That is like such a good motto. I always tell my girls too when I coach, I'm like, you all are playing for each other because you cannot win by yourself. Like it really is
Yeah.
like you have to play for each other and like be there for each other. Like I always say, when somebody makes a mistake, like it's not, oh, like, what the F? Like, are you doing? It's like, no, you got the
Yeah.
next one. Like, it's fine. Make it up with a pass, make it up with a swing next time, like whatever.
Right.
And it's always like, I always say, like, I live by like next ball mentality. It doesn't matter if you got a bounce ball or not, you got to go next ball because it doesn't matter what just happened, good
Hmm.
or bad.
Right. And I think like with our team, we always like try to hype each and every like position up. So like let's say one of our liberos, Ella Hemmings, she gets a great dig, and like yeah, our setter TK or Lauren, they set me and I get the kill, but like it's not just about the kill. It's about the dig and the set. And I wouldn't have gotten the kill if it wasn't for those two. So like we always try to hype each other up, and we give each other shout outs at the end of practice or even in the middle of practice, just because like I said before, it's not about me. It's about the rest of the team. It's about all
Right.
18 of us right now. So, or 20. Yeah, 20 of us when it gets in the fall. So,
Perfect. Like, how are practices for you guys? Because like I always love to ask like each person, like, what are your practices like? Is it like a lot of ball control? Is it, and just you want to go into like kind of like the flow and stuff of how practice goes? And do you all do like different positionals? Like, does each coach have their own position? And what does
mhm.
that look like? Do you do a lot of film or, kind of break that down?
I think we do like a mixture of everything, like, especially in the fall. Like, yeah, in the fall, like, you kind of have to focus on each team every
Hmm.
week or like each team every couple days. But like in the spring, it's a lot of ball control, it's a lot of defense because our coach always says defense wins games. And like,
Hmm.
yeah, we have the arm swings for it, but it doesn't matter if you can't keep the ball up. And so like right now we're focusing like a lot of like individualized of like how can I be better, because I feel like that's what the spring is for. Like how can you
Hmm.
make yourself better to make the team better in the long run. And so like right now we're just doing a lot of like defense, and I think it's very intense. I am sweating bullets before we even finish the warm
That's
up.
how it should be. That's how it should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, and I think our coaches are pushing us harder than they ever have before because they want this senior class to make it to a tournament and to go out with a bang
Hmm.
and to be the best that we can. So yeah, I think every practice right now has been very intense. Even our weights are very intense, but like I love it. But it's like at 5 o'clock in the morning, like, whew,
Right.
but
Right. Hey, but weights is where it's at. I always tell everyone,
yeah,
technique and form can get you so far, but the weights are how you stay healthy and how you
yeah.
increase your power and your vertical. And that leads me to my next question of like, how, because you obviously jumped really well going into college. So like, and you were skying last season. So like, I guess also like how much has your vertical gone up? And then like, how much can you attribute to the fitness, to the dieting, to whatever? I mean, dieting, you know what I mean by that, but like the nutrition plans and everything.
Yeah.
So do you want to go into that? Because like, obviously you're a huge jumper. Like you jump so high.
Right now, I think my vertical. The last time I jumped, which has been a while, but the last time I like actually like an approach jump, it was 10-10.
That's
I
so high.
think.
That's so high.
I'm not gonna say I have the best diet. I think I have way more cheat days than I have like healthy days, but I think that our athletic trainer or our, I don't know what you would say, like our weight coach, our lift coach, AK, she does a great job with like understanding everyone's body. So like even like if my pinky hurts for a day, if I tell her, like, she'll modify the workout. And I think that helps in the long run, instead of you trying to like force yourself to get through something, and then that causes like another injury on top of that. And that's what I think allows me to jump so high. And also, like, I'm very quad dominant, and we work a lot on our quads and our Achilles and our shoulders and stuff, just so that we have that power and we have that like range to get off the ground, I
Right.
guess.
Right.
But also, like, LSU has a very good nutrition center. We call it the PNC. It's the, I don't even know, I don't know the words for it, but like, our nutrition center has like everything you want, like Alfredo's, burgers, salad, Chinese food, sushi. Like, they have everything you want, and I think that that helps you like be balanced throughout the
Mm-hmm.
day, throughout the fall and stuff. Because I think that if I didn't have the PNC, I would be eating
Yeah.
like Taco Bell every night.
Because
And
it would be
like, yeah, I
easy
eat
access.
sometimes.
But
It's like,
having
yeah,
those
I eat it
nice meals
sometimes, but
access is good. It
yeah,
is fine. Moderation. You know what I mean? Everything in
right,
moderation is fine. And
right.
you're
Like, I
burning
can't help
everything.
myself.
Lord, you said you sweating bullets at practice. So
Right. And I also, this probably isn't the best thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing this, but I do drink sweet tea before every game. I'm going to stop that this year. But I think, to me, like, I don't know, like adding like that extra sugar, it
gives you a
does
little
something to
rush.
me. Like, yeah, it just does something
You
to
know,
me. And
some
like,
trainers would probably say it's okay.
yeah, like my coaches had to
Little quick
like,
carbs.
before practice, my freshman year, they were like, Jurnee, you have to stop drinking tea before practice. And I was like, okay, I'll stop that. But like before a game, no, I'm gonna keep doing
Period. Hey, everybody's got their ritual. Everybody's got their pregame meal, pregame snack, and yours is sweet tea, and that's fine.
it.
Clearly, it works for you. So, I mean,
Thanks.
but now also, are you planning on hopefully going into any of the USA teams over the summer? I mean, obviously, you were what on the U23 tryout last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then are you? I mean, it'd be crazy not to. But is that like a goal for you this summer too? Is also to get back in the USA gym as well, training stuff?
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I think I'm gonna be whatever they want me to be. Last year, I was a right side for them. I've never played right side in my life, but I was like, oh, okay. Like, and my mom was like, "Are you okay with that?" And I was like, "I will get the USA jersey. Of course, I'm okay. Like, because I've never
Yeah.
had it before, so it's like, of course, I'm okay." And like, I get that opportunity, so I think that, yeah, like if they want me again, I'll be the first one on the flight. Like, I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Period. Now, and then I guess that leads me also into my next couple questions is what is next for you? Do you want to do, obviously, I assume you're going to want to play pro. Do you want to play pro in the States, not in the States, or are you open to any and all the above?
I would love to play in the States, but I think like whatever opportunity is thrown at me, like I'm gonna look at every single one. But yeah, I would love to play in the States. I don't think I'm homesick. I don't think I've ever gotten homesick, but I think when you're overseas for 9 months and like your coach doesn't speak English
Hmm.
and there's not that many like Americans on your team, I think that can make you very homesick. So I think I would like to stay over here.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now, I mean, I hope it is too. Is end goal maybe like a VNL roster one day, hopefully? Is that like, would you love to have
Yeah,
that happen? Because I know
yeah,
some
that's
people
the
like they want
goal.
to play pro and they're okay with not, being on a VNL roster, but like you got the stats, you got the reach, you got the height, you got the power. So like I'd assume that's a goal, right?
Yeah, that's the goal. And like I said, if they want me as a libero, I'll be
Hmm.
it. Like, I know
Yeah.
there's way more, like there's way better passers than me, but like if you want me for anything, a setter, I got you. Like,
If that's the right mentality, wanting to get better and do whatever you got to do for the team. So
yeah.
that's perfect. And I guess it also leads me into because obviously I'm sure your dad has told you, your dad and I be talking. He'd be in my DMs and on my videos. And he's like your biggest fan, by the way. Like, what a great dad. He is always hyping you up. And I love him. He's so nice. But obviously, I kind of like, maybe he didn't tell you I asked this, but I was always curious if you were going to transfer or not. And
Hmm.
obviously, you're not going to. And so I know a lot of people wondered why you wouldn't. And I'm all about as long as you're happy and anybody's happy, they should do whatever they want to do to be
Hmm.
happy and like whatever fits their story the best. And so obviously for you, it was staying. Do you want to like maybe tell a little bit about that? Because I know a lot of people were like, oh, why wouldn't she want to transfer? And I'm like, whatever she wants to do is should be fine with everybody. But I know maybe if you want to touch base on it, you don't have to if you don't want to. But
Yeah, I think just like, I don't know, I think I made a big impact here. I think I've made
hmm.
one since my freshman year, so it's like, why not finish it out. Like, I'm like second in our rally scoring record book. So it's like, I feel like that would just go to waste in a way if I left it for 6 months. And that's kind of what my thought process was like, if do I want to leave a legacy here, or do I kind of just want to give it up? And I feel like I'm not the type of person to give up, and
Mhm.
I'm going to work as hard as I can. And I have such a great bond with the coaches that like I said, it would just, I think it would hurt more to give it up than to like go away. Cause then I would just be thinking about like, oh, like, did I ruin this with them just
Mhm.
because I wanted to go play volleyball somewhere else? And like you said, like, if I'm happy here, I feel like nobody should care in a
Right.
way. And there's more than volleyball. Like, obviously, like, yeah, you want to do good, you want to win, you want to make it to a tournament, but then like there's stuff outside of volleyball, like academics and
Mhm.
job opportunities and NIL and stuff here, that it's just like, it's at the end of the day, it's not all about volleyball. And there's also like so many rumors out about like, oh, she said this, that's why she's saying, she said that, and that's why she's saying. And it's like, no, I just like it here. Like
Yeah.
that's like, that was really the ultimatum. Do you want to go play somewhere else, or do you want to stay in the spot that you like? And you've built this
Right.
connection with everybody, like all the staff, all the, even like the janitors and all like the advisors in like our academic center. Like, I've built relationships with almost everybody. So it's like, do I want to give that up, or do I want to stay and
Right.
continue building my legacy?
Right. And I would even say like you said, you know, you have this amazing legacy there already. And like there's just all these things, and like you look at the Olympic roster, you look at Amber Igidi, she's at she's at Hawaii, and you look at
Yeah.
Tia Jemerson, like she was a mid-major, like not really a big name school at all. So it's like you don't have to go to the Nebraska and the Penn State, Kentucky, you don't have to be at those schools to go places at all. And
Right.
like your numbers speak for themselves. And if you're happy, the grass, and like I don't think there's any problems at all. So like don't take that the wrong way when I say the grass isn't always greener. Like if a lot of girls, they leave their school hoping it's going to be a better program,
Mm-hmm.
and then they hate their new school. And
Mm-hmm.
not even because the new school is bad, it's just because it's not the best fit. And it's like if you're
Yeah.
happy and you have this amazing legacy and this amazing relationship with your teammates and your coaches and everyone else at the school, why would you leave? So I'm a big
Right.
fan of whatever they want to do, but if you're happy, why would you risk not being happy for your senior season? And like maybe you tank your numbers, and then it affects you in general, tank your numbers and affects your pro offers, when it's like you can have a great season and still have amazing
Right.
offers, even if you're not a top 5 program. Like, you don't have to
Right.
be anymore.
Right. And I think like, I don't know, when you look at, like you said, like all the people like on the Olympic roster, like Jordan Thompson, she was at Cincinnati. And it's
Right.
like no one talks about Cincinnati, but you talk about Jordan Thompson because of the impact she has now and stuff. And it's like, I'm making such an impact here at LSU, and like I'm breaking these records where I'm so close to breaking them. So it's like, why would I go somewhere where I could possibly like sit the bench if they
Right.
just think that I fit what they need, or if God forbid, actually I'm not gonna say that part because I don't want
Don't
to.
even say it. I know what you're gonna say. Don't even say it.
Yeah,
Don't even
but
say it.
but it's like, what if like those things happen, and it's like, yeah, like you said, like then I'm not happy for my senior year. So it's like,
Mhm.
I'd rather just be happy when, like, God forbid the season doesn't go our way again. Like, at least like I know that I did my job, I did my part, and I did a great job at it. And like, that's all, to me, that's all that matters when it comes to that. And instead of like all the outside opinions saying, oh, she's da da da, she's da da da, and it's like, okay, like I'm not listening to that.
Right. Period. I definitely think that it's like, especially with social media, where it's like everyone's like, "Oh, this person said this," and like, not even you. I've got other people like DM me all the time, and like, I heard this person's transferring, and I'm like, I know for a fact that that's a lie. Like, why are you in my DM saying that? And I've obviously had to be careful now because I've made mistakes with that, but it's just like people just over here, just they have nothing better to do besides get on Volley
Yeah.
Talk and get all these things and just start rumors and stuff that just like aren't
Oh,
true.
volley talk,
Lord,
and those TikToks are the bane of my existence. I don't know what they have against me, but it's
listen. Honestly, there's so many words, but Volley Talk, I swear they all think that I be reading their stuff, and I don't. I've never gotten on there, not once. And everybody on there, because I get screenshots from my friends, and I'm like, all y'all do is bash women on there. Like, get off the internet.
yeah.
Like, and then now they're bashing me. calling me names and stuff and acting like I don't know what I'm saying, anything. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, I know he's in here. That's where he gets his information from. And I'm like, no, I just know ball, my guy. Like, I just watch. Like, I just watch and I actually know volleyball. I don't read anything here at all. And when I see
Yeah, I
screenshots, I
like
laugh. Like, I laugh because I'm like, it's so crazy. Like, what they say about women. And it's just insane to me. Like,
yeah.
anonymously be saying anything.
Yeah, I've had to like realize that like you're never gonna say it to my face. So I mean, you're not like okay. Like someone
That
was like,
part.
"Oh, I hear she loves Tennessee burnt orange or something like that," and I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Like, but that was like 2 years ago, before like me transferring was even in the topic, and I was just like, "Huh?" Like, what? I was just so
Yeah.
confused. Like, where did you hear that from? Like, who told you that? So
Yeah.
yeah, or like if they like say like a bad comment about me, I'm like, okay, but you're probably like an old man sitting on your couch.
Or 13.
Like,
There's the two extremes.
like I don't really, you're not gonna say it to my face, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So
And that's okay.
I can't listen to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like my biggest clapback is like you're sitting behind a blank profile, sitting on your lazy ass on the couch, not
Right,
doing anything with your life besides bashing people. And so get
right,
up, go to the gym, babe. Like go do something for yourself.
right, right.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to cover. Um, what are some goals you have for the season? Like, what are you? I mean, I'm assuming you kind of have like that leadership role in the team, and so like, what are your personal goals for yourself, for the team, and like, what are some things you're trying to work on this season?
Mhm. I think this year I'm learning to be more positive. I think that sometimes, like when things aren't really going my way or the team's way, like even I can't stand when the camera does this, but like I'll make a mistake and the camera's like zooming in on my face while I'm like cussing myself out. And it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing that all the time. But like, yeah, I'm learning to like just be more positive. I think I hype the team up really well, but I think it could be hard when I get so down on myself or so down that like not at certain people, but sorry, she's chewing on my cord. Stop. Just at the fact that like we're not doing good. So it's like it's hard to look up to someone when they're like so up and down all the time. So I
Mm,
think that this year, like I'm working with my coaches just like to be more consistent and more poised.
mhm,
Like one of my teammates, Jess Jones, she is like so poised. It doesn't matter if she makes a mistake, if she's hype, like she'll do a little smile, but then she's like right back to business.
mhm.
And it's like I think I have a little bit more like in me. So like I
Yeah, a
can do
little
more than a
oomph.
smile, but I think that like yeah, if I make a mistake, I'm like, all right, next ball. And I think that's what I'm working on. And also like, oh, I want to be an All American. And like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I was an honorable mention, but like,
You should have been one this past season. That was a joke. I'm not even kidding. I like almost threw my phone. I almost threw my phone because, and this is no shade to anyone on that list because everybody's deserving. But when I saw you as honorable mention, I was like, are you effing kidding me right now? Like, what? I'm like, how can you look at this girl's stats and put her on? Like, that's insane. That's actually insane to me. So when I go to this AVCA first serve this year and I'm there, I'm gonna find somebody on this committee and make sure they get a piece of my mind because you are not the only one that I got so mad about. Either they weren't a higher list or this didn't make it at all. And I'm like, what goes through their heads when they make these lists? Because oh my God, there was just quite a few people that I was like, how did they get it over you? Like it didn't make any sense to me. But
I'm just
that's a good
like,
goal. That's a good goal.
I think it's a step up because the year before I didn't make anything. And I was so like heartbroken because my numbers weren't great, but I was still like, I gave it my all. And I feel like
Hmm.
everyone, yeah, everyone gives it their all. Like, don't get me wrong with that. But I think that, like, I don't know, it feels different when, like, you think you did something and then, like,
Hmm.
I'm, like, scrolling through, I'm like, honorable mention, third team, second, like, something, give me something. And it
Right.
just, yeah. So, yeah, that's my goal. Third team, second team. Even if I make all, like, honorable mention again, like, I'm okay with that. I gave 100%. Like, there's really nothing that I could change. But I think that that's one of my main goals. And just being a better teammate, I think towards the end of last season, like, yeah, I was still hyping people up, but I think that I could, I don't know, because my dad always says, like, be a better teammate than a better player. And I think
Mm-hmm.
towards the end of last year that I was kind of, not, I'm not going to say checked out. I'm not going to say that because I was not checked out. I was still giving it my all. But I think that, like I said, like, there was some times where, like, I was very upset like how we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of wasn't moving on from it. So like this year I'm learning to move on and being a better teammate. And I think when all of that comes together, like you're gonna be a great teammate, a great player, and you're gonna be an All-American. So like I think like
Period.
all of that would just come together.
Yeah. I will say that's kind of like something I talk with my girls about too. It's like, especially like just as a player, I used to be just like that, where it's like I got really high, and then there was also some really low lows. Like if the
Mm-hmm.
team was doing bad or I was doing bad, like I'd get super just emotional, not necessarily in the best way. And
Mm-hmm.
like I've just learned that like now, I mean, girl, I'm old, but now even when I still travel and compete, still I'm like you can always go up, but then just got to find that neutral spot of like you said, like we've talked about next ball mentality. It's like it happened, and there is never a point in a set that the game is over. I mean, you look at Penn State last season in the semifinals, and they down what 24-22, and they
Yeah.
come back in reverse sweep. You look at Kentucky, Texas A&M in the finals. They're up.
Yeah.
I think they were up 10 points in the first set.
Yeah.
Like that's absurd to go from up 10 points and lose the set. Like
Yeah.
the game is really never over. And when you have just one or two people on a team that can be like, it just takes one server. It just takes one server to get behind that line and go on a run. And it's really all it takes. And that's what, luckily, the team I coach now, we have a couple girls that can really, I mean, really just serve teams off the court. And whenever we're down by two or three, I'm always like, just get her behind the line, get Elle behind the line, and we'll be fine. And it's like, it's just finding those couple things that like you can tell your team, hey, we got her going back. She's our best server, whoever it is. And like the second she gets behind that line, we're gonna go on a run, and it's a wrap. So trying to find that neutral spot where it's okay to be upset and then just release it
Yeah.
after. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. And I
that's
think like with our team last year, I remember I just kept saying like, y'all give us a chance. Like especially against Ole Miss, it was our senior night. We had Nia Washington who came from Ole Miss, and like we didn't want her to like go out losing to a team that she just came from.
mm-hmm,
So like we just kept saying like give us a chance. Like let us fight. Let us actually play
mm-hmm,
volleyball and not let the other team score, or let's not beat ourselves up so much. And I
mm-hmm,
think that's what helped us with Florida and even like SMU. Like we gave ourselves chances and we didn't dwell on everything that was happening. Granted, like
mm-hmm,
that kind of like went away towards the end of the year, but I think like I said, we started out so strong. We played 4 sets against Baylor, 5 against SMU when they were ranked like what 10 at first. So it
mm-hmm,
was just like we gave ourselves chances and we didn't let teams just like beat us up and beat us up
mm-hmm.
over and over again.
Yeah, I think you trying to have this mindset shift is so good for the team. And then if you can just get like two other starters to just like buy in with you on
Mhm.
that, like that's all it takes. Like you're bought into that mentality shift. And if you can just get like two other people to buy in with you, like that's really all it takes. And then the others will buy in and the others will buy in. And I
Yeah.
remember when Kentucky won the national championship in 2020, I was at Kentucky. So I was friends with like a few of the girls on the team. And they were just saying, like, when Madison Lee came in, she was the only one that was like, "We're winning the championship this year." Like day one of practice in the summer, and everyone was like, "I mean, okay." And then she would just come in every day and was just like giving them something new and something new and something new, and then they just all started buying in. And it's like all you gotta do is get one or two more people to buy in, and if they keep buying in, you're gonna be just fine. And that's so cool that like if you just can get everyone to buy into the motto and the culture and everything and what you all want to achieve, that it really doesn't take everybody, because eventually everyone will have to buy in or they'll get off the train. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Super cool, I think. And you have like the leadership and the fire. Like I love when you get heated on the court. It's so fun to watch. I don't care what anybody says. I love when I see some sassiness, some stare downs. I love to see that because
I
I'm
don't
like,
even
let them
like
do
start
it.
out with it though. Like I feel like there's teams that are like poking the bear. Like I start
Don't
out
poke the bear.
very calm. I start out like very calm. Like I'm not well, some teams. But there's like other teams where like I don't say anything and then like they'll block me from like a roll shot and like they're staring me down and I'm like, ugh. So now I'm like, give me the ball. I'm like, okay, give me the ball. Like I no, because like now, like I said, you just poked the bear, and like now I'm upset.
Right.
So like I
That
think I could control that a little bit more because like Jurnee, do you really have to get upset that they blocked the roll shot? But
well, but see, sometimes so like I'm this way as well. So like I'm very calm. Like when I play, like, you know, I'm I'm pretty good in my own right. And like when I travel and play, like teams that don't know me, like, you know, a couple of teams that know me will be there and watching and whatever. And I'm like this, like I'm just super calm and like I like to get excited and hype. But the second somebody want to poke the bear, that's what you don't want to do because I'm I'm somebody and everybody knows this about me that lives here. If you poke the bear, I will play like I'm ready to get hurt. Like I will take it up a notch to where like I don't care what it takes to win, I'm not losing kind of thing. So
Right.
I think that that's a good switch to have. And so it's like if you can just channel it, like why not? It ain't bad. Do it because I'm crazy like that too, and it's fine.
I think it was I don't even know if I should say the name, but like or say the team. But it was Auburn last year, and like yeah, she blocked me pretty well. I'll give her that. But then like the bench and like all the coaches basically came out on the court, and I was like, what? Like we're this is 15-15 in the first set. Can we calm down? And then I think I got a kill, and I like did the most like obnoxious cheer I have like put both of my hands down. I'm cheering and I'm like doing like a full turn around the. It was so obnoxious.
Was that the clip that I posted? The one I posted where you hit 4-4? No, that was
No,
against
that
Ole
was Ole
Miss, I think.
Miss. That was
That
Ole
game
Miss.
was ooh.
They ooh
They was
they
poking the
poked the
bear
bear a
that game.
lot.
I know there was
They
mad
were
shit
just.
being talked.
It wasn't even a poke. They were stabbing the bear, and I was like, okay, we're we're pushing it. So then at that, I think at that point of the game, it was I want to say because we were on the left side, so it was I think the fourth set or the beginning of the fifth set, and
It was four. It was four. I just
yeah,
rewatched the clip today. It was the end of the fourth. Because it was 24-23. Y'all were down. And you got
yeah.
that kill to tie it up 24-24.
Well, before that, we were up by a lot. I think it was like
Okay, okay.
22, like 16, and they came back and we called a timeout, and like we were like, it's okay, it's okay. And Nia was like, no, it is not. Like, and I was like, yeah, it's not okay. Like, and so then like we
Right.
had to like come back and like try to like have a fight. We wanted to give ourselves a chance. Like we didn't want them just to come in and step on us on our senior night like that.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to lose on your senior night.
No.
And so at that point, I think, like I said, they were stabbing the bear, choking the bear. They were doing everything in the world, and I was done. I was over it at that point.
You said, all right, you want to see some crank? That swing was
Yeah.
filthy. That swing was, I'm not even kidding. I watched it. I was like, jaw was on the ground for like a good 30 seconds. Like there was no picking that. Like there was none of that. Like that's what.
I don't even know how I talk to my coach Kevin all the time. Like he always says like that swing isn't natural for people to take all the time, and for some reason I like that is my favorite shot. A good thumb down.
I
But
love
what's
a good thumb
crazy?
down. That's my favorite shot on the outside is 4-4. That's literally
but
my favorite out shot.
But what's crazy is that like at practice, every single ball's going out. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's just like the atmosphere or like because I feel like you sweat different when you're in a game. Like when you're in a game, you're go go
Yes.
go. But like when you're at
Yeah.
practice, you get 3 reps and then you're out. So like I don't know. I just get like in a flow of like the sets inside. I'm gonna slam it, but like let me do it at practice, and it's rolling on the top of the net and it's going out. It's not even going over, and I'm just like, this is so.
I wonder if it's arm speed. I wonder if it's your arm speed in the game. You probably hit faster arm swing in the game. And then
Ooh.
this is me being the biomechanical nerd that I am. And in practice, you probably have a slower arm, and so your elbow drops probably a little bit in
Yeah,
practice.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
me
every
just
time
like
we look at film,
analyzing.
they're like, yeah, your elbow is like to your hip.
Yeah. But in games, it isn't. So I'm guessing it has to do with the rate at which you pull and swing is probably like
Yeah,
way faster in the game.
yeah, yeah.
I'd be curious to know how hard you hit because you hit the piss out of that ball in that swing. I mean, you do all the time anyway, but that swing, I mean, that ball could have been deflated after.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I know I hit pretty hard, but like, I don't know. I feel like we've never tested like how hard. Can you even test how hard someone hits? Like, can you actually
Probably not
test?
like perfectly accurate. I think overseas they have some sort of technology in the ball that helps them with it. Um, but I think like Kentucky uses just like speed guns, like baseball, and just like and that's it. But so
Yeah,
it's not perfect, but it's
we
something.
have our speed guns for serving, but sorry, my dog is like,
You're fine. You probably heard my dog fucking howling up a storm earlier.
But we have speed guns like up for serving, but they're so far like up in our
Mm-hmm.
gym that I think it can only count for serve.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, I think they will have to like bring them down and then see about
Yeah.
swing.
Now, have you ever thought about doing a topspin serve? I don't know why this came to my brain. I was just thinking, I was like, you have a good jump, and I bet you could broad jump and topspin really hard if you wanted to.
My coaches wanted me to. I don't know if it was last year or my sophomore year. I don't know what happened. I don't know why we didn't do it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm opposed to it, but I do know that, or I'm not opposed to it, but like I do know that, like doing a topspin serve, that's a lot of energy, and
It
I feel
is
like
true.
people are seeing like I'm already like dead on the court
Yeah, from
because like
swinging
I
that
feel
a
like
million
I'm
times a set.
yeah, and I feel like I give 500% in anything I do. Like
Yeah,
they call me a violent player. Like I will break a nose to
period.
get a ball up.
Absolutely.
And it's just like I don't know if a top spin serve would be good for my arm because I'm already taking
True.
like so many swings and I'm already hitting so hard. And I'm not.
Hmm.
I don't have the most accurate serve in the world. I'm pretty sure people
Yeah.
see that
Well,
already.
and you look at like Pitt. Pitt had to take Olivia's jump serve away because they had to limit her jump last year because it was just
Yeah.
like, I mean, she was getting, God knows, I don't know how she don't got a bionic arm, 65, 70
Right.
swings a game. Like that,
Right.
I love her and I love a lot of the players on that team, but that was really frustrating to watch. Just like
Yeah. It's a
he did
lot. Like
not care about
yeah.
her health, like at all. Like he did not care about her health, in my opinion. Like he wanted to win, and I was like, "Girl, you're gonna injure this poor girl's shoulder. Like that is not a healthy number of swings in that."
Yeah. If there's some games where like you have like we play on Wednesday and then we play on I don't know, like Friday the next day or something, or like
Hmm.
yeah, that same week. And sometimes our coach is like, "No, Jurnee, you're not swinging because you took 75 attempts last night." And
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even realize." Okay, like I,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So they do take that in, I think, in
Yeah.
with me
Oh,
doing
I'm
it.
sure that same with Olivia, I'm sure between
Yeah,
games that she's not swinging in practice because there's no way that her arm would hold up.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I didn't even think about how many attempts you get with a jump serve. Maybe in pro. We'll see it in pro.
yeah. I mean,
Period.
like I said, I'm willing to do whatever they want. It's just, will it be pretty? Will they want it for a long time?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. It would probably take me
Oh,
like a year to get it down.
true. And at the end of the day, the USA team hates topspin serves for whatever reason. And I couldn't tell you. I have a lot of beef with the USA system. I'm sure everybody that knows me knows how much I can't stand the system the USA runs. And Karch might be gone, but he ain't gone, girl. His ghost still haunts that team. I can't with that man. He needs to be gone. Go to the men's side and leave the women alone. I can't. I can't with that low quick that doesn't work either. Like we have
I have no
outsides.
comment. I have no
No,
comment.
yeah, you don't comment on this. Let me comment. You don't comment on it. Let me. I gotta protect y'all. But I'll do it. I'll be the voice. I'll tell everybody that why are we running a ball that's barely above the tape when we got three pins that can all hit over 11 feet? Be so for real. We the only country in the world that runs that system besides Brazil does a little bit, not as intense as us. And then
Mhm.
like Japan, and you look at Japan, and they have small. They have small hitters, and they pass way better than us. So it works for them. But you know what? That's enough. Sorry, I could talk all night about my beef with USA.
I think I saw one of your TikToks. I was like, oh, like we are feeling it.
We are. If we lose a game because of that system too, like I just get so heated because I'm like, how can you all watch the same film that I'm watching
Hmm.
and be okay with the system we're running? Like I just like it's I know y'all watch the film. Like, how are you gonna watch these games and not have that? I mean, anyway, I can't.
We
I
move on. We
can't.
move on.
We move on, and then Lord knows if I ever saw that man in person, I'd be like, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk right now. Let's go in the hallway. I would ooh, beef would be had, but I'm trying to think anything else. I don't know if I have much else besides the little tirade I just went on. Um. Oh, which games are you most excited for this year? And don't tell me the
Ooh,
preseason because I don't think that's public, so don't share any secrets with that yet.
I don't even know. I don't even know who we're playing in preseason. But
Oh, okay.
our coaches don't share that with us until like they have it for sure pat down.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um, no, I feel like I haven't really like. I feel like you get really excited when like you know exactly who's on which team right now, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's a little early to determine who's on
Mm-hmm.
like because we still have that spring portal that can be
Oh, true.
used. So I don't know. I feel like it'll be very exciting to like just to see. I'm not saying play because, like I said, I don't know who's gonna be on what team. Like, but just to see how A&M turns around because I think they were great.
Right.
Like, yeah, they were a great team. Like, yeah, we took a set off of them. We almost had another one, but whatever. But whatever. But yeah, like that was a team full of seniors, and like, how are they gonna turn around?
Nine.
And I think
Nine.
that would be yeah, that would just be very interesting to see. But I think
Mm-hmm.
probably like to play I don't know. I feel like Ole Miss has always kind of been a rival to us in a way. I feel like there's not really volleyball rivals in the SEC at least. Like yeah, in the Big
Yeah.
you have like the Nebraska Pit, Penn Pit, like all those people. So it's like for SEC, I don't know. I think I'm just excited to play everybody and just like give it my
Mm-hmm.
all and like to show like we're a different team. We're gonna come in differently. We're gonna have a different mindset because we always talk about like, or not we like I always talk about like how Cal Poly they weren't expected to go that far in the tournament. They were the
Nope.
Cinderella team, but like they had such a great like team chemistry on and off the court. I can guarantee you that, or maybe they didn't, but they knew how to
Come together.
suppress yeah and
Mm-hmm.
like they knew how to suppress everything that was happening off the court and really come together and simply play volleyball and like
Mm-hmm.
be great for each other. They weren't great, but they were good enough, and they were good enough to make it that far, and they were good enough to beat BYU and whoever they beat before that or after that. I watched the
I think
BYU
that they beat Tennessee too, I think.
like and
Which that
that
was
to
so
me
shocking because that Tennessee team was
yeah.
nasty.
And then they
That's
beat
another team I'm
Southern
interested
Cal,
in visiting.
or did BYU beat Southern Cal? Because they were playing at Southern Cal.
I don't remember who they play. I'm trying to
I
think.
know they beat BYU, and that was the game where I was like, oh, like this team doesn't
Oh yeah,
play.
that was
Like
first
they're
round. They played
yeah,
them first round, I think.
yeah.
I
And
think.
it's just like they just came in with probably a really good mindset of we're gonna play volleyball the best that we can, and it worked for them, and they were good enough to beat those two teams. So that's what kind of that's what I hope that we get throughout the SEC preseason, whatever games that we're
Hmm.
postseason, whatever games we need to.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you all schedule really hard because I think after seeing the this is gonna be so messy for me to say out loud, but I don't care. Um, Seeing how the Big 12 had so many freaking teams in this tournament and they did not deserve
Yeah.
it. I'm just gonna say it. They didn't. There's so many teams that should have been in this tournament that were not the Big 12. There should have been two, maybe three Big 12 teams in that tournament, not
Hmm.
10. And it's all because they scheduled so hard. And like
Yeah.
and they lost. They literally lost. Like how are you gonna schedule so hard and lose like 80% of your matches and then somehow make the tournament? Like that's where I'm
Yeah.
like, they weight that way too much in my opinion. So I'm like, I hope y'all just schedule really hard because that seems to be really all they really care about.
Yeah. And I think
And
we kind of like started noticing that I think last year because like I
mhm,
think my sophomore year we didn't schedule easy. Like yeah, they were still hard teams, but like they weren't teams that were gonna like put us out there or like put us on the map.
mhm,
So I think that's why like SMU was like our very first game, and then we had like Baylor like a week later, and
mhm,
then we went to Southern Cal. So I think it's like and like even then we were looking at our like RPI off of like a website and we were like checking our standings and stuff and we're like okay we're still in a great position. Like we might be
mhm,
losing these games but like we're taking them to 5 and 4 and so like
mhm.
yeah like I hope our coaches schedule us hard and like also playing hard is fun like
Yeah, 1000%.
yeah
Yeah, I definitely think you would. Like, I mean, you look at like Kentucky. Kentucky, like 2, 3 years ago, was playing this insane strength of schedule in the non-conference and losing like 60% of their games in the
yeah
non-conference. And then it don't matter because come December, they're ready because those games help prepare them for season. And then like last
right
year, oh my God, I went to Kentucky, so I'm a little partial. But like last year, I saw their schedule and I was like, oh my God, it's so hard. It's so tough. And then they won so many. And I was like, See, but this is why you have to do this every year. Is schedule super hard because
Yeah.
it only makes you better in the long run. If you just keep scheduling hard, you're gonna come out on top eventually.
Yeah. And I think like I don't know, like I think the SEC is hard, but I think A&M and Kentucky, like you said, they scheduled hard, so they were able to see different versions of hard.
Hmm.
Like we might be hard in the way of we have fast arm swings here, and then the Big 10 or Big 12, whatever, they might be bigger blocks. So it's like they got to see like
Hmm.
every part of hard, and I think
Hmm.
that like when you schedule hard, like you said, like it makes you better in the long run. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it matters if you win that game, but like you learned so much if you lost, or like, even
Hmm.
if you did win. Same way that Kentucky and A&M did.
Totally agree. Totally agree. And you look at even A&M losing, lost to Texas in the SEC tournament, and then shows up and
Mm-hmm.
just, I mean, this true underdog story. Their story was crazy this past season,
Yeah.
and on a mission, truthfully.
Yeah.
And so I just think, yeah, December is all that matters on the end of the day. Like, I mean, if you're not, a top 10 program, like you do have to win, but like it don't have to be pretty until December. Like it can be ugly wins. It don't matter. As long
Yeah.
as December looks better, it don't really matter what the rest of the season
Yeah.
looks like.
That's what our coach always says. No one sees that it says ugly win. It just says win on it. So just
It
go out
just
there,
says
like,
W.
go win.
Yep. Well, I don't think I have anything else to think of to ask. Do you have any other like parting thoughts? Anything else you want to add before we be done here?
No, I want everyone to be like okay with my decision for saying the same way that I'm okay.
Period.
Like, and I like
Period.
that's all that matters to me. And I think that should, like you said, like if people are happy, why are we commenting about what they
Period.
need to do and what they should do? And I think mind your business in a way. And also, if those TikTok pages see this, I want to comment, but I'm not
No.
allowed to.
Oh,
I
I'll
stay
comment for you. It's
silent. I
fine.
stay
I'll be
silent.
messy. I'll be the messy one. Everyone
So
always
I
thinks
say,
I am anyway, so I'll just do it. It's fine.
like there was one I think I did comment on, and like maybe 3 minutes later I deleted it because I was like, oh, maybe this isn't a good look. This isn't a good look. So,
So I'm
but
PR trained.
I see
I'm PR
those.
trained.
I see the TikToks. I see them.
Yeah, the easiest clapback I got for him is like, oh, you get to sit there behind a computer screen with no face. Sit there. Go ahead. Sit there behind
Really,
your faceless profile and do these dumb things.
like really, but it's like also like, yo, well, you're watching me, so I mean, I don't really
That
like.
part. That part.
Yeah, that's really
Well,
it.
this was amazing. You were a joy. So awesome to talk to and beautiful inside and out. And I'm so excited to see where your season goes. And I will be rooting for you all, obviously. And I cannot wait to see what your future looks like after college. And if there's anything you want to ever talk about after, of course, you can always reach out to me, or if you want to come back on like mid-season, like we can do that too, whatever you want. But if anything, I'll always be your dad and I would be talking. We'd be talking all the time anyway. So thanks so much for coming on, and always feel free to reach out whenever.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.